Hello, good morning, welcome to my YouTube channel. Feels a bit weird saying that because I had all good intentions a few years ago of vlogging all my trips, but it didn't quite happen. However, I've picked up the camera again because we are in Costa Rica for a very exciting trip over the next 2.5 to 3 weeks, and I'm going to be vlogging the whole thing. So if you follow me over on Instagram, if you don't, then why not? I'll pop my Instagram here, but if you do already, then you'll know that I've been learning Spanish for the last, it's about 2 years now, with the Cactus language training, and I've also been working with them alongside, so creating some content and just showing my language journey and language experience. And part of my collaboration with them was to come to a Spanish speaking country and basically put all my language skills and what I've learned into practice. So I have decided that that is going to be in Costa Rica because we're here now. It could have been anywhere, but Costa Rica is somewhere that I've wanted to visit for quite a while. I did consider going to Guatemala, but I've already been there and wanted to visit a new country, so here we are in Costa Rica. So yeah, I'm going to be vlogging the next 2.5 to 3 weeks, and the way that it's going to work, or what we're going to be up to, is for the first week I'm going to be at a language school in Manuel Antonio, which is down by the coast in the southwest of Costa Rica. So I'm going to be at a language school there for a week, and then we're going to spend some time travelling around. I can't wait to show you what we get up to, and I just really hope that if you've been learning the language, doing a little bit here and there, that maybe it inspires you to kind of carry on, or maybe come on your own trip to put your language skills into practice. Or if you've never even started, then kind of just showing you that where you can get to, because I started learning Spanish from scratch 2 years ago. I can speak Welsh, which I think has probably helped, although there's no similarities, and I also did French in school, so I've been picking things up along the way, and I have learned a lot. But I think the hardest thing is actually putting it into practice and actually talking to local people, trying to get around. So hopefully I'll be able to improve on that over the next few weeks, but also show you guys that it's not actually that scary and it's really fun. So Costa Rican bugs are here already. So yeah, that's where we're at, and just to say that this is a collaboration or paid partnership with Cactus. So I really hope this trip gives you like good insight into what we get up to, and maybe kind of inspires you to start your own language journey, or come and visit a country where you've been learning the language so you can put it into practice. And I'm really looking forward to showing you what we get up to, because it's going to be an amazing trip. We've got loads planned. We are now off to the beach for the day. We've got a short day. We arrived last night. It was a very long journey to get here, but it was so worth it because we've woken up this morning and it's a beautiful day, and we're just surrounded by greenery. I don't know if you can see, little pool there. We're staying at Selena in Manuel Antonio, which they have all over Central and South America, definitely Central America. So we're staying at Selena for the next 10 days while I'm at the language school. We've got a few free days as well, so we'll be doing some day trips, and then we move a bit further north up to where the volcano is and the cloud forest. So yeah, that's what we're up to for now. This is the pool area, and this is our lovely room. We've got a little room key thing that, like, to get in. Ooh. Here he is. It's a bit messy already, but this is our little spot for the next 10 days. Huh? First stop on the way to the beach is supermarket. Always love foreign supermarket. Gonna get some cookies and crisps, I think.
bitter at all.
We've just come for a little cocktail across the road on our first night, and this is the view. So pretty. I think the sunset is just going to be behind, but it's still nice. Good morning, it's day 2 and it's another stunning clear blue day in Costa Rica. We had quite a chilled evening last night. We went to watch the sunset at the bar across the road and then had some dinner, and I did a little bit of travel stuff that I didn't manage to get to do before I went away, and then we had an early night, but that meant we were up at 5 AM, which is not ideal. So we've been for a little run and down to the beach, which from where we're staying at Selena, it's probably about a kilometre maybe down to the beach, but then running back uphill was disgusting, I'm not gonna lie. But I did get a croissant on the top, so it's not all bad. It was so cute though, because when we got back there were loads of monkeys, little baby ones, all just playing, and it was really cute to get to see them up close. I'm not sure what type of monkeys they are, but they were kind of like orangey ones, so yeah, I'll have to find out what they are. The plan today is we're just waiting for our bus to pick us up. We're going to Nivel waterfalls and to a few different beaches. We've booked a trip with Get Your Guide because we haven't got a car, and it was quite complicated to be able to get to it without public transport. We would have had to get the bus, I think, at about 6 or 6:30, and then it involves quite a walk, and yesterday we did quite a bit of walking and it was just so hot that yeah, we didn't want to do that again. So for ease we have booked onto a tour. It just means that we're not going to get there as early as probably we would have liked, so there's probably going to be loads of people there, but it'll still be nice anyway, so yeah, we'll see what we get up to.
¿Tomó fotos?
Oh, Matt's throwing fruit at me. We've just come to this beach and oh my god, it's so nice. There's nobody on it, apart from our group, a few other people. It's called Playa Linda, and on the road on the way down we saw a little sloth, which is so cute. We're gonna have a little dip. Here he is, Baywatch. We have just been for a really nice breakfast with butterflies in a little butterfly dome thing. Matt found it, so I can't take credit for that one. And we're going to the beach for the rest of the day. We're currently just doing a bit of off-road. We don't know if we're going the right way, but this is really steep, so hopefully we don't have to come back up if we're wrong, because we came down here the other day and it was so steep to walk back up. It was horrible. This is what I mean when I say there's like wildlife everywhere. We're just walking down to this beach and let's see if he will show up on the camera. Mr. Is it an iguana or a lizard? Are they not different? Hey mister. Just chilling. Beach is over there, but prohibido el paso, so we've got to go this way, we've got to go around. It's so pretty. What's Matt seeing? He's got his camera out. Oh, woodpecker. Another one. A little setup for the day. It's stunning. So this is what's the beach called? Matt, what's the beach called?
Espadilla Norte.
Espadilla Norte Beach. So over there is Manuel Antonio National Park. So that bit of the beach you have to pay because it's within the national park. And then over here, this is free beach, but there's just like loads, I don't know if you can see, but there's loads of umbrellas and it's obviously a lot busier. And then down this end, there's still a few people, but yeah, it's a lot more chilled and quieter. There's a really nice hotel called Arenas de Mar there, and just around the corner they've got a private little beach and beach restaurant, beach club, so maybe we'll go and check that out at some point. But yeah, this is us for the rest of the day. Look at that for a sunset. Falafel.
Yeah.
Hey, we're very sweaty. We've just walked up from the beach after watching sunset and we've sat under this fan because it's so hot. Yeah. Guys, I've just arrived for the first day at the language school. It's in a really beautiful location, so this is the view. There's basically like loads of little tables and stuff set up where you can work from. There's a couple of people just behind me having lessons, which is why I'm talking quietly. And I've got about half an hour until I meet my tutor, who's called Francis. I don't know if it's a he or a she, but hopefully I'll get on with them because I've been upgraded to have private lessons. So I came a couple of days ago for a little induction and I had to do a little exam, which sounds scarier than it actually was. It's basically just to see what level of Spanish I was at. So if I didn't know anything, then that's fine. I would have gone in like a really beginner class. And I think he said that I'm high level basic, so there was nobody else of that level. So I've got classes on my own, and I'm going to be here for the next 5 days, practicing my Spanish, and yeah, it should be good. I've never done anything like this before, and I'm really excited. And hopefully, I think all the teachers are local, so they may be able to kind of give some tips and just share a bit of info about the local area as well. Muerto. We are off for you finished? No? We're just off for dinner at sunset. It's really weird here because everything happens a lot earlier, so everybody wakes up early, and also the day finishes earlier, so the sun sets at, is it sunrise and sunset at the same time? Yeah. Every day, all year. And the sun sets at about 5:45, so we're gonna go to a spot which is between Manuel Antonio and Quepos to watch the sunset and have some dinner, but it'll be quite early, it'll be like 5:30. And apparently it's good food, so yeah, we'll see what that's like. Today I had my very first Spanish lesson. I went to the Spanish school this morning, got on the bus, I felt like a little school kid. It's not far, it's only a couple of minutes on the bus, but it's just a bit too far to walk in the heat. And I met my teacher, who's called Francis, and she was really nice. She lives in like a local village about 40 minutes away, and we just had a bit of a conversation to start off with. I think she was trying to like establish what level of Spanish I was at, and she was telling me a bit about herself.
And then because I've only got a week, I think most people come and do at least a few weeks of language school. She was asking what my priorities are, which is basically just to get more confident in speaking. I've done a lot of grammar and that kind of stuff in my classes with Cactus, so it's just putting it into practice basically to be able to have more of a conversation with people. So yeah, it was good. I've got a little bit of homework to do, which I'll do probably tomorrow morning by the pool, and then I'll have day 2. So all good so far. And also when I was having my class, it's really pretty. I'll probably vlog some of it tomorrow because I was taking some photos and videos for Instagram today, but tomorrow I'll show you what it's like. But where I was doing the classes, you look down onto sort of like the jungle and rainforest, and I saw 2 scarlet macaws, so that made me very happy during my class. My little setup, just on a little break. Literally so hot and sweating so much. I've just had some lunch at a little cafe that's next door to the language school, and then I've come to do my homework ready for tomorrow, and I'm just chilling really at the language school because they've got salsa class at 4 o'clock, so I'm going to hang around for that. I'm literally the world's worst dancer, but I've always wanted to be able to salsa because I think it's really cool. So yeah, I'm going to give that a go. And then head back to Manuel Antonio on the bus. But yeah, I'm just doing my homework. So this is it's basically, I'm just doing different tenses. She's just asked me to do some examples of sentences using the different verb endings and stuff. So we went over it in the class, and these are the examples. We've just been to the supermarket, we've got some lunch, and while I'm at Spanish school and we're staying in one place, we're having breakfast just like in the hotel. We've been having like yogurt and cereal and stuff. But I just wanted to show you because Costa Rica is ridiculously expensive. This is what we've got. So we've got crisps, passion fruit, bananas, avocado, cereal bars, noodles, chocolate, and some yogurt. And all of that was £28, 28 quid. So yeah, that just puts it into context basically how expensive Costa Rica is compared to the rest of Central America. Guacamole y pico de gallo.
Ok.
Tacos al pastor.
Tacos al pastor.
¿Y qué tacos otras me recomiendas?
Los de birria,
Sí.
son los más famosos.
Ok.
Uno
Sí.
de birria.
Uno de birria.
Ok.
Y para beber, margarita passion, passion picante para
Ajá.
mí. Y por él, chulada.
Una chulada.
Sí.
Ok, perfecto.
Es todo.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Gracias. ¿Tienes el code de Wi-Fi?
Sí. Is only for dinners. Y that's the passport.
Ah, ok.
Es 10.
Sí, sí. Gracias.
With one end.
Is it good? Got a, what was mine? Passion fruit, spicy margarita, some pico de gallo, guac, and 2 lots of chips. And we got tacos. Hola. Ah, gracias. We're we're just at the entrance to Manuel Antonio National Park. We've walked down from our hotel. It was about half an hour, I think, but you can get the bus. This is the entrance here. It's 10 to 7 and doesn't open until 7. And we're meeting a guide, so the waterfall and beaches day trip tour thing that we did last Saturday. Our guide Erlin said that he could take us around the national park if we wanted to, so we bought tickets online on the website, which were $18 per person, I think. But if you're coming, defo book in advance, because last weekend we could only get tickets for this weekend because it was fully booked. So they were $18 per person, and then for the guide for 2 hours it is $20 per person, so total of 40. You can do it with or do it without, but we just got on with him really well, and just wanted to kind of have that extra experience, I suppose, of telling us information. But you could definitely do it without if you wanted to. There's a bus that goes all the time, literally like every 10 minutes from Quepos to the national park in Manuel Antonio, and we're kind of staying just at the top of Manuel Antonio, so it comes all the way down to the beach and then goes on to the national park, so you can just jump on the bus, and it is 385 colones, which is 59p, so it's really good, and that's the bus I've been using to get to the Spanish school as well, but it literally just goes all the time. So if you come in, then hopefully that's helpful. En Reino Unido, practicar. Oh, good.
A ver algo a ti. I'm gonna explain you a little bit about this, okay? The 3 toes sloth.
Sí.
He can be in activity during the day and at night too. He's diurnal and nocturnal too. Eight years old. They know how to open windows, refrigerators.
Clever.
Super smart.
Para turistas fue muy bien para la economía de Costa Rica.
Sí, muy bien.
Mucho trabajo.
Mucho trabajo. Esta es la primer ingreso,
Okay.
fuente de ingreso, primera.
En la pandemia fue difícil.
Muy difícil, sí.
Sí.
Difícil.
¿El gobierno te ayuda o no?
Un poco, sí.
¿Con dinero? O?
3 meses con dinero.
3 meses no
Sí.
es mucho tiempo.
Es mucho tiempo.
2 años. ¿O más?
De más. Pero es muy algo, como $1,000.
Okay.
No es nada.
We are leaving Manuel Antonio tomorrow morning, really, and I can't be bothered to pack, so this is what's happening. And let's hope it closes. I've literally not unpacked properly since being here for 10 days. So yeah, we've been to, this evening we've just been to the falafel place again and had the chicken shawarma pasta and extra falafels, which was very nice. And before that we went to watch sunset at a hotel called Gaia Reserve, which is also home to a scarlet macaw reserve, so I think they reintroduced them to the area, and according to the guy that was at the hotel, there are now 100 to 150, he said, that are on their reserve. They do have a little macaw reserve, but it was closed when we went there. But we got a little buggy up to the hotel and there were 2 nesting, so I took some photos and we were watching them, and we could also hear a couple of toucans. We haven't had much luck with toucans today because at the national park we heard 2 really close, but our guide just couldn't see them and then they flew off.
So yeah, we didn't get to see any. And then this evening at the hotel in Scarlet Macaw Reserve, we heard them but couldn't see them either. So hopefully we'll get a good glimpse of them in Monteverde, which is where we're heading tomorrow. And I think it's a 5-hour shuttle apparently. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a fun day. Buenos dias. What time is it? 9:30 in the morning, and we are somewhere between Manuel Antonio and Monteverde. We got picked up by a shuttle this morning with a couple of other people who were going to San Jose Airport, and we have now just been dropped off at a little restaurant and parking car park on the side of the road here. And they've basically just told us to wait because there's another bus coming in about 10 minutes to take us to Monteverde. But we don't have a name, we don't have a number, so we're just going with it, and yeah, we're going with the flow. I didn't film anything this morning, but we got woken up at 6 o'clock by scarlet macaws outside our bedroom in Selena and Manuel Antonio, and we've heard them around the place, but we've seen them flying over, but we haven't seen them like actually stopped in the tree. So I literally just threw this dress on and ran outside. I must have looked an absolute state because my eyes were half open, and we were just looking for this macaw, and it was in one of the trees eating some berries. But then that meant, because I was watching it for so long, I hadn't packed properly, and yeah, it's all been a bit of a rush. Haven't got any breakfast and haven't brushed my teeth, so yeah, I don't know how long it is to Monteverde, but it's quite a long journey. I think it might be another 2 or 3 hours once we get in the next bus, but looking forward to seeing what a different part of Costa Rica is like. So we have made it to Monteverde. We're staying at an Airbnb here, and the guys just dropped us off. We got the shuttle okay, but we don't know where it is, so this is where we are. It reminds me a little bit of Australia at the moment. But yeah, we just need to find out where we're actually staying because we don't know, and the Airbnb woman hasn't messaged us back, and it's absolutely freezing. It's 21 degrees compared to like 35 where we have been, so Matt's putting a jumper on. We literally walked into the hotel. It's really, really nice and posh, and I'm like dressed like a tramp at the moment, and basically said we can't check into our Airbnb for a few hours, can we have lunch? And they said that they don't usually do, like the restaurant's not usually open to non-guests, but he's really nice, and just been having a chat with him. So the guy's lived in Monteverde all his life, and he's just been telling us about some things we can do over the next few days, so just chilling. This is our spot until we can get in our Airbnb. Look at this little chicken sandwich and traditional Costa Rican chicken, which looks very good as well. We're here. This is our little Airbnb, and I can't even remember looking at the pictures. Matt found it and it's amazing. Look at the view over Monteverde, right down to the sea. Little sofa area. We've got, oh, don't look at me, little bedroom. I love how big the windows are. And then bathroom. In here, got a shower. Very nice. And then upstairs, prime viewing. Another little bed. The views are just incredible.
We're in the sloth sanctuary. So cute. Matt just got the drone out over this bridge here, and there was like a massive gust of wind. He started shitting himself. It was so funny. I don't think we've got much good content, but we took a little photo, which was cute. We're on bridge number 6, I think, of 8. It's quite cool. No wildlife here. It's quite samey, but first bridge. Little baby one. We're having a very chilled afternoon after the Hanging Bridges tour this morning. We've had some lunch, watching Netflix. We're like 2 old people in our little rocking chairs. That rocking chair. But we're just trying to work out what to do tomorrow. So we've obviously had today, and then we've got one more full day in Monteverde. And we want to do a night safari, like guided jungle tour thing, where hopefully we can see some cool animals in the dark, sleeping, like snakes and, I don't know, tarantulas, insects. We probably won't see any of these things, but if you don't go, you don't know. And then also tomorrow we're going to go out for breakfast, and then we're just trying to decide what to do for the rest of the day. We might go to a bird park thing called Curicancha, which isn't far from Monteverde or Santa Elena, the town. It's $20 to get in per person, but then if you want a guide, it's $120 per person, which is madness. I think that's definitely one of the downsides about this area in particular. Costa Rica is super expensive, but to do anything here you kind of have to pay. You could do some hiking probably yourself, but any of the guided tours, the hanging bridges, the zip lines, all of that stuff, it's like 100 quid to do anything, and not really worth the money. So yeah, maybe one to consider if you're thinking about visiting. Sat in the middle of a forest thing. Matt has turned into a wildlife photographer. We've been sat here for like half an hour, basically humming. There's loads of different species of hummingbirds, and they like these purple plant things. So we've just been trying to get some photos and videos of them. We're in Curicancha bird park thing, so we decided to come here in the end. And we haven't got a guide. We've spent $20 each to get in. We've seen a cuckoo, a mot-mot, and loads of hummingbirds, and a squirrel. And that's about it. We really wanted to see a toucan, that's why we came here. But we haven't seen any toucans yet. I think it probably would be a lot better with a guide. Ooh, there's a hummingbird right there. Can you film that? So pretty. Yes! Yeah, it would be better coming with a guide. I think you'd see a lot more. But we're still having a nice time. And we're going to walk back to Santa Elena, Monteverde, and get some lunch afterwards. The Curicancha Park thing is about 2 kilometres from the centre of Santa Elena, and we've walked, and then we've walked around this as well, and then we're also doing a night walk thing tonight, so there's going to be a lot of walking, but we haven't got a car, so we don't really have much choice.
quattro pluma sono secchi. This is normal. Yeah. That kind of liquor is just.
Oh, I want some chocolate. That looks chocolate actually. I wasn't apple, but
You'll be jealous. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, gracias, pero es difícil decidir qué comer.
Muy rico.
I need a chocolate donut.
¿Qué es esta torta chilena?
Es caramelo.
Caramelo. Ah, ok. So this morning we have left Monteverde and we're going to La Fortuna, which by distance isn't that far, but there's a big lake in the middle between us, and we thought we'd booked a shuttle bus that goes around the lake. So there's basically two ways you can get from Monteverde to La Fortuna, which is one, just going on the bus or a shuttle and going around it, or you can get a shuttle and a boat and then a shuttle. And we thought we'd just book the bus option, but we've just pulled up with a load of other people. We don't really know what's going on, but apparently we're getting on a boat, so yeah, we're doing that now instead. We've got a bit of cargo on at the moment. We've got 2 beds in case me and Matt fall out and don't want to share a bed together. This is the view out the window. The tree is covering the volcano, so if you come here, ask to not be put in room 37. Little mirror. And bathroom, which is pretty nice, but they have given us the accessible bathroom, which is fine, but not needed. I don't know why, but a few places we've been, we seem to have got the accessible room. Probably because we booked late and it was the last one left, but yes, it says for the next 3 days. We've come to a soda, which is like a typical Costa Rican place to eat for dinner, and it is quite a bit cheaper, so we're getting arroz con pollo, chicken and rice. How much is 3,500? About $5. Still not cheap, but it's pretty good. Potato. Is it?
No,
it might be
not.
plantain. We have got our food. Matt has got a casado, which is, it's basically like a mixture of things. You've got rice, coleslaw, chicken, taco, beans, plantain, bit of salad, and I've got just chicken with rice and a bit of salad, and it looks really good. My face is really shiny. Is he going to make another noise?
Maybe.
Oh, we've just heard what sounds like dodgy electric cables in the room. Oh, can you hear that? No. That needs to get out. I'm not getting that out. Why is it? This is the first hotel we've stayed in, and it's the first bug we've had. No. You can see its bum move. Matt's got to get a torch on for the job. What are you going to do now?
Outside.
Even, do you need some paper? ¿Es posible ver los tucanes de aquí?
Si aparecen, sí.
¿Sí?
Sí,
¿Frecuentemente?
sí, 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 sí.
Ok.
Habitualmente
Necesitamos-
sí.
Gracias.
It's our last day in Costa Rica. I'm very sad to be leaving. It's gone really quickly actually, and I think we both enjoyed Costa Rica a lot more than we thought we would. Not that we weren't going to, but yeah, we just had a really good time. We're currently at Tabacon Hot Springs, having some pizza and tacos. We've done a site inspection of the hotel, which is basically for travel agents, basically get shown around the hotel, the different amenities, the different room types, get to speak to the hotel manager, so that you get to learn a bit more about it, whether it's going to be suitable for some of your clients. And then we've got a day pass for the hot springs that's kind of connected to the hotel. I've got a little massage and Matt's just gonna chill. So yeah, that's our last day. This morning we went horse riding, which was good. It wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be because the trail was very steep, very rocky, very muddy, and the guy was a little bit erratic with the horses. I don't know, it was still good, but maybe just not quite what I expected. But we got to go in the river, have a little splash around with them. So yeah, it was fun. I have just been for the most amazing massage I think I've ever had in my life. It was so good. But the best thing is the lady thought that I was totally Spanish. We did everything in Spanish. I understood everything. I could respond back to her easily. I did like all the form and everything. And then when I told her, she asked where I was from, and I said United Kingdom or Wales, and she was like, what? Because she thought I was Spanish, and she said that my pronunciation was very good, and yeah, buzzing with that. It shows that all the little bits of hard work are paying off. But yeah, honestly, that massage was so good. It was in this beautiful, you're not allowed to take your camera in there, but it had like a jacuzzi, and then they take you down to basically like the jungle, and they've got beds in there, and there was like also a jacuzzi in the little massage area as well, which was really nice. It was so funny though, when I was like, when she was just getting started, it was kind of like when the sun's going down, and I could hear this toucan in a tree right near me, and I just wanted to get up and like go and see the toucan because it was so close. But it went to bed or flew away, and yeah, I managed to relax then. But yeah, it's so cute here. Would definitely recommend the spa. If you get a day pass for the spa, I think it's open 10 AM until 10 PM. So me and Matt are probably just gonna chill in the hot springs now for a few hours, and then we've got our flight home tomorrow, which is sad, but we've had an amazing trip, and I can't wait to see the bunnies.
Hello, you might be wondering where I am because this definitely doesn't look like Costa Rica. It definitely doesn't look like Costa Rica outside as well because it's very miserable and wet. But we did get back a few days ago. I didn't vlog the end of the trip. It was a little bit traumatic getting home. I say traumatic, it wasn't, and we knew what to expect, but basically we were flying on a friend's staff travel with British Airways, and when you fly on staff travel, I'm sure loads of you know already anyway, but you're not like guaranteed a seat on the plane because you're kind of surplus. So yeah, we knew the flight was really full,
It was a Saturday flight, and they only go, I think it's 2 or 3 times a week to San Jose in Costa Rica. But yeah, we did get on and it was all fine, and feeling a little bit jet lagged, but not too bad. But I just wanted to finish this vlog and just kind of round up the trip, and it's been such an amazing experience. It's been so much more than I thought it was going to be. I think Costa Rica as a country, the people, the scenery, I was expecting it to be beautiful, but not as beautiful as it was, and the wildlife is just insane. I've never been anywhere like it. Obviously Costa Rica is known for its wildlife, but the birds, and just like when you're walking down the street, they could be like a few people and they're like, oh, I spotted something up in the tree, and I just wasn't expecting it to be like that. So yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. Loved the mixture of adventure, chilled out beach vibes. There's so many activities you can do. It's a really good one with kids. If you've got kids maybe who are a little bit older and they're starting to be able to do some of these activities, it's really fun with them because it's safe, it's easy to get around, it's very well catered to tourists. The worst bit, I would say, apart from the expense, because it's really not cheap, is the food. I love my food, and I don't know, Costa Rica food, it was okay. Their typical food is kind of like your chicken, rice, beans, that kind of stuff, but it's just not got like the vibrancy of Mexican food. The best meals we had were probably, like, we had one Thai, we had, what else did we have? Mexican and falafel. They were probably the best, but obviously they're not Costa Rican, so yeah, that's probably the biggest downsides. But apart from that, but obviously the whole purpose of this trip was to kind of put my Spanish to the test and improve my skills. And you know, I've been having online lessons now for 2 years, once a week, 2 hours a week. I haven't been able to put tons of time in between into practicing, so being able to have a couple of weeks just fully dedicated, where everything you hear, you're reading, people are speaking to you, and you've just got to use every kind of opportunity to give it a go. I'm definitely still not fluent, but I've progressed so much. The language school was incredible. I'm gutted that I only had a week, because I could have stayed for like 3 months just to get fluent. My teacher was amazing, and that was just like such a cool experience that I definitely recommend to anyone. I think if I did it again, I would definitely stay with Costa Rican, well, I'd probably go somewhere else actually, but I'd stay with a family, so that gives you even more practice and even more kind of flavour of local life. But I think what I would say is, if you're thinking about learning a language, or if you've started, if you're learning online and maybe kind of, if you're a little bit into it and it's got a bit hard, it's got a bit intense, don't give up, power through, carry on, just do what you can do. You know, we're all busy with our lives, but consistency is what has really helped me. And booking a trip to a country where they speak the language is just the best thing you can do, because it kind of motivates you to carry on when you might be sat after work and you're thinking, oh no, like, I don't really fancy doing this lesson tonight. But when you've got stuff like that planned to look forward to, and you're like, no, I can do it, I'm going to carry on. And then when you actually see yourself improving and being able to communicate and get by in that language, in that country, it's just like such a rewarding experience. So yeah, I would definitely recommend it to anyone. And obviously I've been learning with Cactus, and I think they're amazing. I've stuck with them for 2 years. I was learning with them way before I had any kind of partnership with them. It's really flexible. The teachers have been amazing, and my little class and my group, and I'm excited kind of I've got a new motivation, I think, or a new energy to carry on, ready for the next Spanish trip. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at, and I would just really encourage anybody else to do the same. And of course, I've still got my discount code, which is always live, where you can get 30% off language courses, whether that's online or in person with Cactus. So I'll put the code here, but it's GGT30 for 30% off. So I also do free trials as well, so if you're thinking about it but you're not sure, then you can pop on a little free trial class and know what to expect.
I hope you've enjoyed the vlog anyway, and kind of seeing a bit more rough and ready content compared to what I post on Instagram. If you would like to see more videos like this, because I've obviously been really terrible at YouTube, if you look at my channel, let me know in the comments, and like, subscribe, comment, all those things that you're supposed to say if you're a YouTube influencer. But until next time.